Welcome back to the channel. Where is the watering hole? Do you remember?
It's outside.
Or is it?
So you're telling me that you got no idea who got inside? Oh, what do we pay you for?
I'm awful sorry, Miss Jolene. I heard a noise in there, but I couldn't find nothing.
That's double negative. It doesn't make sense. Fine, leave
I
the
am
rest.
not educated.
Go. And listen to me carefully. Do not ever tell anyone this or I'll have your job.
And do well with it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do with it when you take it?
Give it to somebody else, obviously. Oh gosh, flipping it around. Flipping heck, you, Mr. Gonzalez. This is highly inappropriate.
How dare you be slightly down the hallway
Exactly.
where you work?
Why do you go around the corner? What business do you have here? Please, I must ask you to stay out of places where you have no business being.
And aren't you supposed to be at a watering hole?
Aren't you supposed to be? I mean, alright, and this is when we're all like, ugh, Miss Jolene's the worst. It's locked.
Open it.
Here
Miss
we
Jolene,
go.
she's so mean to us. So I guess it is outside.
Yeah.
Did I just see some optional content?
Yeah, you can probably get away with playing this without. Oh yeah,
no.
you can also like get away with. There's a lot. We're not really exploring this level.
There's like a whole thing.
Oh, it's this lady again.
Oh, hi. You hardy, heroic He-Man of a man, you. You're lovely, dear. The gossips have it that you made some headway in the Major League. But I doubt you can beat rock hockey. Poor thing. You're simply too streamy. The only man for me is the one wearing that shiny belt. Toodaloo. Love that. She knows what she wants.
Is there posters of us?
Oh,
up
hey,
yet?
what's up?
Oh, it's her again.
Well, Mr. Mustache. They have the same voice. Mr. Mustache. You made it to the Major League, have you? I'll keep a whisker tweaked, love. Oh, okay, sorry, I get what you're saying. I'd keep a whisker tweaked, love. Something stinks here, and it's not a ripe cheese. Call it a thief's intuition. Better safe than sorry, my sweet.
So something weird is happening around here. We've not been doing stories. There's no posters up. Oh, there you are.
There's the one.
There you are.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, let's okay, outside.
Wait, how do we do that again?
Do what?
Oh, can we not do that pose?
No.
Not yet.
That's when you like, yeah, when you have to take a poo?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, not yet.
Because I remember posing next to it before when I was a child.
Okay, to the right?
Oh, right, that's where the smoothies are.
Yes.
We can just do this.
Speedy. The Sisters 3.
Oh, wait, we have to tell Strega this is going to be our next theme for trip. Oh.
And we can only dress in our colors.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Strega's red, I'm pink, and you're green?
Yeah, we can do that.
I mean, I don't know.
I have a lot of green, honestly.
I don't have that much pink or green, but I have red. I have black and white.
Is this the watering hole?
This is Star Piece.
Oh, you're right.
My lovely mademoiselle. The pink spots? Is she not here?
Oh my gosh, where do we have to go? Oh, wait, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I think you talked to. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a cutscene.
Mr. Gonzalez, yeah, that's the mustache I've been waiting for. Actually, you're pretty late. Somebody left a package and a note by the door, better go. It's ticking too, I'm a little concerned. The letter says, look for a thick-stashed man named Gonzalez and give him this. The letter was talking about is this?
Yeah.
Now we can do the pose, I'm pretty sure.
We don't need to say the tutorials, I'll be real. We got a stronger hammer.
And now you can take a poop.
I don't know if this is the poop one. Oh, it is the poop one.
It is the poop one.
Yeah. Woo!
Now you can pose by the poster.
Perfect.
Shall we talk about Dune Part 2 again?
No, I got it. Yes, we can talk about Dune Part 2.
Is there anything else you wanted to add?
How do you like Austin Butler? How do you like that character?
So I would say this is probably like the biggest role I've seen Austin Butler in because I haven't seen Elvis yet, and I'm fairly.
Who has?
feel like some
Does
people
anyone talk about that movie?
It was talked about when it first came out,
And then Priscilla happened.
and then Priscilla happened.
I just am not interested in Elvis as a historical
No.
figure, I'll be real, so easy way to get money.
I guess.
You want to get famous, and then that way I can just imitate you.
No.
It is lagging here, right?
It is lagging a bit.
What was... Oh, right,
So-
so we're gonna go behind the locker room now.
So something that I found interesting was the scene on Giddy Prime. And it was all like black and white and I thought they just like filmed it and desaturated everything. No, apparently they filmed that whole thing in infrared red.
Yeah, I heard that.
So
It
it's just
looks
like,
so
I'm like, oh,
cool.
now I'm like, now I have like a deeper appreciation for this scene. Because before I was just kind of like, eh.
I wonder how they do the transition of the Baron like sliding in from like the inside, so he is in color, and then going to the desaturated one. Like watching it again a second time, I was like, that's really good. How did they actually do that?
It might, yeah. That could have been like done in post, or I'm sure there's some sort of camera trick. Just like, put that lens in front.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? I was not.
I
paying
think I'm
attention.
supposed to go into the locker that's hidden in the Major League. Is that it?
One of them has,
Like a fake door that I can like punch through now or something?
or is it
Or
the
the
minor
bathroom?
league?
No.
It was the minor league that had it, I thought.
Oh.
Occupied. Right, there's like a ghost in the toilet or something like that.
There's always a ghost in the toilet.
There's always a ghost in the toilet.
There's many ghosts in this game. Can I go in?
Oh yeah, and then everybody's like, what are you doing back here? See, I remember spending lots of time exploring the building the first time I played this, so it felt like I hadn't been back here in forever.
guys. I'm so sorry.
They're so big. Yeah, it was this.
Yeah.
I think there's something behind that block.
Yeah. That's why we're here. We got
No.
an email.
Oh, I was wrong. There was not something.
What do you want? Like here?
No, I meant yeah. I thought
This feels like a star piece spot. But
Wait, there was a You could just go through people's things. Oh, I forgot you could do this. But this is not a horror game.
Yeah.
It's true. Things are going to get spooky
Ooh,
later.
okay.
Hello.
Oh, right. We can do his little, like...
This is going to be fun.
There's not a lot of build-up.
A very old computer. I think that was also considered old by... When did this come out? 2005?
Okay, there we go.
Dubious paper.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah. That's some...
Whoa, Gonzalez, that's some kind of scientific paper on the crystal stars.
But it's dubious, so we shouldn't be trusting it.
You know, their sample size is really small. There's only 7 crystal stars, so I don't think we can actually get some really good numbers out of this. We need to repeat. Is it repeatable? Is it valid?
Is this hypothesis testable? Can you prove it true or false? You again, Mr. Gonzalez. What are you doing in here?
Nothing.
This is the minor league locker room. Major
I'm
league
tested.
athletes are forbidden. I don't know why. Even if they weren't, it's hardly appropriate to bash down our walls. Now she raises a good point.
You know what? I doubted her for a moment.
I'll just be confiscating this. Thank you very much.
How did you know we had the scientific papers?
Is she wearing black lipstick?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's an icon. She's a legend.
Let's see here. Something about Dune 2.
The movie.
The movie.
Originally I was talking about just like how much I liked Chani more so in general. I know
Yeah.
there were some people who were like not loving that. Felt like, oh, she's just being like a girl boss, or very few comments I saw saying that. But when I was like on Reddit trying to be like, oh, the vibe, I was like, she's not being a girl boss. She's the voice of the audience. This is a common motif in movies.
No, I
Calm down.
never got her being a girl boss. Not really, no.
And I did like their romance, and I think it's very important that they had more emphasis on their romance in this movie.
I was gonna say, yeah, because you definitely need Chani, because you need that character to, like, really point out that Paul's really going nuts. Because before, Paul's like, no, I don't want to be the Messiah. This is going to be ridiculous. People don't worship me. And then he's just like, he goes balls to the wall like, fear me and worship me.
And I think there's probably some members of the audience where like, because
there's definitely people who, even still, there's definitely people still who are just like, oh my god, Paul's amazing.
He's the Messiah. Because oftentimes in movies we just kind of like believe like what they're telling us because you need a suspension of belief in order to enjoy like a movie.
Yeah.
But it is a movie with an unreliable narrator at times, or there is multiple versions or perspectives that need to be considered, or multiple timelines because of like the different visions of what's happening. So yeah, you can't just be like, oh yeah, he's the Messiah. You need someone to be like, no, he's not.
Oh.
Like, no, he was someone who was genetically
one special move.
Who was like genetically created over generations out of the Bene Gesserit's many attempts to create someone perfectly aligned to use like these certain abilities or the voice that's utilized by Spice. It's very specific and scientific.
It wasn't even supposed to be Paul. It was supposed to be Paul's children that they wanted to be the quick Cadillac.
It's all nonsense names except for people's actual names. Paul.
How
Jessica.
does Paul and Jessica, how did those names survive 10,000 years? Paul.
I want a Taylor next.
It's weird to think like names that are like weirdly trendy, like, oh, my son named Boxton or whatever, like that's gonna be an old-timey name.
A name that you created.
Yeah, that's gonna be an old-timey name.
Which is, it's kind of nice to have an established name. Like, we both have names that are been in the culture pretty consistently.
For a while, yeah.
For decades. So I feel like I don't have one that's like, oh, you're like a Jennifer, I feel like is very talkative of like people specifically my age. Because there's so many Jennifers in my class.
I mean, there's so many. I share a name with so many people to the point where, like, if I hear my name called out in a crowd, I don't turn my head.
Yeah.
In which case, when the people are actually trying to call me, they get super upset.
Aren't you listening?
It gets bigger. At this point, like, I do need to watch Dune Part 2 again, but honestly, I think I might like Part 1 better.
Why?
With the exception, like, I feel like after the attack on the Atreides family, like, pacing definitely seems to go down, but I don't know, I don't know what it is, but I think I might even like the pacing of the first one more, which people would probably say, no, the second one has better pacing. Mm-hmm. I also was very, I also have to take into consideration that when we saw Part 2 in IMAX, I was incredibly uncomfortable. And that of the group of us, there was 5 of us who went to go see it, I was the only one who had somebody sitting in front of me, so I couldn't really stretch my legs out in front.
Yeah.
And once again, there was somebody sitting beside me coughing, and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to get sick, get away. Which was the exact same experience I saw when I saw Part 1 That was the first movie I saw post-COVID where I actually had to sit beside a stranger when seeing a movie because, like, they dropped all the conditions. They dropped all the restrictions in the theaters because they're like, we need to get as many people as possible in the IMAX. These guys are out for blood now. They're so my upset.
Gosh. Grudge match!
Whoa, Nelly. And, like, the stranger I was sitting beside was coughing, and of course, like, this is 2021, so I'm still, like, a little nervous about COVID, and I'm like, oh my gosh, please.
No. You're still very much getting sick.
Yeah, because at that point, I still haven't gotten COVID as far as I know.
Don't go on planes. Every time I've gone COVID, which is twice, it's always been after I went to an airport.
But I have gone on planes and I didn't get sick.
We had like N95 masks. We were disinfecting our chairs, which I think I do need to just do now whenever I go flying because my immune system is just for whatever reason so much lower.
No, I think I'm confident I have gotten COVID. I just am asymptomatic because I'm like, there's no way I have gone 4 years and not gotten this highly contagious virus. There's no way. Especially seeing as
you see that?
Especially seeing as I have now lived with it was very good.
Thank you.
It was very good.
Thank you.
Like Bosun has gotten COVID twice now.
Yeah.
And I have not gotten sick. I'm like, there's no way.
Yeah, Chief Stew, he didn't get sick when I had COVID, but then he had COVID last summer and I didn't get sick, so I think we're just like, our antibodies are perfectly balancing each other, so it was just really nice. He did such a good job taking care of me. Props to him. I was useless. I probably spread COVID across 4 different countries. Because I didn't know I had COVID at the time. I was just very sick, and I got sick like that.
Have a layover?
Yeah.
Where?
Frankfurt.
Oh, okay.
Germany.
Okay.
What do I want? Do I want health? Do I want NFP?
Did you get to enjoy Germany at all?
No, because like the layover was only like 2 hours. So I've never, and this is the second time I've like had a layover in Frankfurt, and I never get to see what the town is like. I do really want to go to Germany though, sometime soon. Like, or not soon, like not this year or anything. But I really want to go to Berlin. I really want to go back to like Europe and take some trains around, take a longer trip.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, so is there something specifically in Germany that you want to see?
Well, I think the culture of Berlin was definitely going to be something that I'd be more into, which is there's fantastic history, fantastic architecture, great art scene, beautiful coffee, beer. I mean, in theory, maybe I'll go.
Why do you want to
club.
go to Germany? The coffee.
Yeah.
There we go.
Which I would be very into, like, because we went to so many vintage stores in Amsterdam. What do I want?
I was just thinking maybe HP. It's been a while since you've gone the
15
HP.
feels so low. You don't need like a lot of HP eventually, but
Heart points. Blurred.
Yeah, because when we were in Amsterdam, we went to like so many different vintage stores, which was like really fun. Like, and we got some like cool things. Chiefs got a lovely cashmere scarf.
Ooh.
And at a really good price, so.
Now, when you say scarf, like lawn winter scarf, or like
like a
fashionable square scarf,
like a long, skinny winter scarf, like you can wrap your around your neck, be warm.
Scarf as in the French.
Not a fashion scarf, no.
Okay.
Thank you for the money.
I'm still surprised you guys went to Amsterdam on using only 2 carriers, and
yeah, just using carry-ons.
And like somehow I was still coming back with like pairs of shoes. I'm like,
that was the question. I still don't know.
How did you come back with 2 extra shoes? Okay, keep sticking your nose where it doesn't belong, and you are
DEAD meat.
Oh,
He sounds really peeved.
Wait, was that even from X?
No, because X signs it.
I was gonna say X normally signs it.
Elon Musk signs it. We've traveled together. We went on a cruise together.
Yeah, that was last year though.
Yeah, so you've had a trip since 2020.
Yes, an international trip. Yes.
And like now that I've gone again, I've really gone that travel bug.
No, I'm saving up for New Zealand trip.
Very nice. When are you gonna go back to Iceland? And also, I'm not gonna promise like 5 years in advance, but depending on that year, I might go with you.
Okay, well, because we want to go camping.
Yeah.
Bosun also wants to take baby Cargo with us. But I'm surprised. Oh, so Bosun's definitely the type of person who does not like repeat experiences. He doesn't even like replaying, like rewatching movies all that much. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, I love rewatching stuff. So I was surprised that he's like, oh, we have to go back to Iceland. This was amazing. Okay.
Well, you went during. I'm gonna say
October.
I'm gonna say summer season because it wasn't like winter.
No,
there was
but
no
it
snow
was
on the
full.
ground.
But we went. No, it wasn't.
Off tourist season.
But we went pretty much just after tourist season because I remember if we went the week before, it would have been like $1,000 more expensive.
Yeah, and I did something similar, but I went in May.
Yeah,
like early May. It was, and everything touristy was still like, oh, this is our winter season still.
But it was still like this. It was still like the sun was setting at 3:30 p.m., which was a little annoying. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you had a lot of dark then?
Yeah, we still had.
I
a
was
lot
the
of dark.
opposite. We had a lot of light.
No, we still had a lot of dark. Yeah, that would make sense because we were approaching the winter solstice, you were approaching the summer solstice.
Yeah.
That's the thing too, is like if we were to go camping, I would probably want to go in a darker period because otherwise I'm like, it's gonna be like 10 p.m. and like the sun's gonna be up and I'm like, but we have to sleep.
Yeah.
But we're in this tent. We can't block out the light. Thank you, by the way.
Well, this match has to go 5 rounds anyway.
Does it actually?
I think it has to get to round 5
Oh
because
my
every now and then Grubba wants you to like draw it out because he says like I don't want it to be one-sided.
It's not 3 rounds? Oh my god. Okay. But
I
yeah.
thought it was 5. Well, either way, I'm gonna like. That was round 1.
But yeah, we want to go. Well, I want to go. I can't speak for Bosun. He doesn't really care either way. I really want to go to. I really want to go to New Zealand because I love volcanoes, and that's part of the reason why I want to like go to New Zealand. Is because the North Island is like riddled with volcanoes. There's less volcanoes on the South Island, but there's one thing in particular I want to see on the South Island, and that's like I think the very, very southern tip. There's like this beach with like really weird rocks. I forget what it's called, but it's just like this beach with like random giant, nicely sculpted boulders.
Yeah. What's your favorite kind of rock?
Igneous.
Oh. Will you see that there?
There's volcanoes everywhere, so I assume so.
Yeah. I have full health anyway, pretty much. But...
Yeah. That's okay. More people in the audience.
Yeah. When do we get to upgrade our theater?
I was just thinking that. I think it's when you level up a certain amount of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of volcanoes that I really want to see. That's just the thing, like, it's a beautiful, beautiful country, New Zealand. And then I suppose, I guess, I'll stop by the Shire, too. I guess. If I must, twist my arm into it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I've been seeing some reasonable package deals to go to New Zealand, like self-tours, which I'd love to do again.
Okay, let's see if I made that. It might have been just 3 that I had to do.
I would like to go to Greenland.
Really?
Yeah. And also Norway. I really want to go to Norway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to go to, like, a Scandinavian country. I think people usually have a wonderful time. Beautiful hikes. Beautiful food. Wonderful culture.
If I was to go to Europe with Bosun, we'd have to go to like Italy or I think this cake is fine. One of the cakes is fine. The first cake is fine and the other one's poison,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Jolene got us this lovely cake.
That looks totally yum.
No, I'm on a diet. No.
Oh.
Let's eat.
You're fully recovered. Yay!
Okay, good. I don't even have to.
Oh, even flower
say.
points too.
That took so much out of us.
Yeah, so if I was to go to a country, like Bosun would want to go somewhere where it's like ancient civilization type deals.
Oh, you know where I want to go?
Where?
Croatia.
Oh yeah?
If you want hikes and ancient civilizations, Diocletian's Palace in the city of Split is this very large place of like a Roman architecture, so well preserved. Oh, it is gorgeous. And it's something that I want to do maybe in the next year or 2. We were considering doing it this year, but then it was like, actually, I was getting too overwhelmed with the idea of planning it that I was like, I just want to do like a simple like one city thing.
I was going to say, if you're having a hard time squeezing in a sister trip, you're going to squeeze in another international trip.
I want to go to a resort this year. I told you guys this.
You want to do okay.
That's why I'm like, I want to just save it. I want to go to a resort.
Okay.
I see you guys multiple times. I've never been to a resort. I'm going this year. I have the vacation time. I can do 2 separate international trips. Yes. And I've been to Ottawa once this year.
Sister trip. We have to keep the tradition alive. We're trying.
We'll do things.
We're trying. Me and Bosun are trying to figure out our backcountry trip. So like,
yeah, I
might have to ask a favor for you.
Wait, did he say no flower things? Or?
He's gonna say it again right before the battle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask a favor for you when we do our backcountry trip, and that I need you to come to our place once to feed the cats.
Oh yeah. Because
we realized too, we're just like, okay. I was like, well, we'll drop off baby Cargo at our parents so that she could be taken care of while we're gone. And then Bosun's like, what about the cats? And I was like, oh yeah, the cats cannot go to our parents' place because of the stupid birds.
Yeah. Oh, Chief Stu will love that, honestly. Well,
so I'm like, okay, we'll have to ask, like, yeah. And I was like, okay, whoever takes care of the cats just has to go one day. It's not like they have to go for the 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we go camping, and then we want to do 2 trips. We want to do backcountry in the summer, and then do car camping sometime in like the fall with baby lady.
Yeah, it's just that like I feel like with last year and this year, it's just like, oh, I can actually do everything that I've been wanting to do since COVID, because I feel like restrictions in Canada did like last longer, and then 2022 you could do stuff, but you also didn't know if things were gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
So I feel like I didn't book a lot of things. Okay, does it say at the top what you're supposed to do? I feel like it used to say that.
And we
Don't use any FP.
Okay. Don't use full penis.
Just a ma'am.
Damn.
Yeah, because went to Amsterdam earlier this year because I was like, yeah, I want to go back to Europe. This sounds so bougie, and I'm so sorry. People can't afford groceries.
And I want another international trip.
I'm a dink now. I'm spending way less on my rent lately. Like, I have more expendable income, which is nice. So, I want an international trip.
Meanwhile, all my, actually a lot of my expendable income has gone into this bloody birthday party.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't have pets, so I just feel like I just have a bit more. So it's like, I've never been to resorts, so I was like, you know what, this year would be good, because I did a short trip earlier. I would have like enough, I'm thinking like a 4-day one. Mm-hmm. But I feel like the summer always gets like so full because people are like, let's do multiple camping trips, let's go to the cottage, and I want to have some long weekends there. Mm-hmm. That's why I'm hoping like this year's sister trip, honestly, I'm gonna say it out loud on the show. I'm hoping it's in Toronto. Because I could go by there really quickly.
I'm also, like, I just want to do camping because I didn't go camping last year on account of having a newborn, and I was still in the stage of just like, why did we do this? Why did we think this was a good idea to have a baby?
I can't be in the trees.
I'm also in the stage where I'm just like, well, because like I definitely didn't want to leave baby lady with like a stranger.
Well, that young too.
Mario! Are people... Is it another grudge match? Oh my god, it is another grudge match. Grudge match.
Whoa, another.
Wait, he finally caught up to us.
Oh my gosh, you did a good job,
Good
Bowser.
job, Bowser!
Oh, country lawyer, another fighter storming in, screaming his fool head off about something. Gonzalez has lots of foes, folks.
It's true.
That's a little hard sentence to say. Some who don't even know his name. Oh yeah, you can't call me Mario. That's not my name. Pissed.
Also, what's kind
angry.
It's true. We've got a lot of enemies on our way up to the ladder. Oh yeah, I love angry Mario.
Talk about perfect timing. Now all these folks get to watch me myrtleize you.
That's not a word.
Bowser.
Is it a word?
Bowser, I'm so low on HP.
I don't know.
With my little Gonzalez. Oh, I can always switch him out. Actually.
What is this music?
It's like the,
it's just
the
his,
forest.
It's just his theme.
Oh, he's got high defense.
Well, yeah, he's got a shell and those like
He's a Koopa.
armbands. Can you swallow him?
Of course he can swallow.
Oh my gosh!
Of course he can.
Where does he go?
And it negates the defense.
Oh.
That was...
Oh, Godzilla's not feeling it.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait, I have hammers.
I have hammer. I think hammer will be better for this. Do I risk it? Or do I switch him out? I'm gonna switch him out.
I think, logically I know I can afford to go on trips.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you have a child, though, like...
No, my point being is, like, I know logically I can go afford to go on a trip, like, this year, next year, but no, I'm still just, like, I'm going to save up for a couple of years so I can, like, go to New Zealand.
That makes sense. You have a goal, you know exactly where you want to be, and you also have...
I just want to have a substantial amount of money in my savings account before going on a trip, which I already have a substantial amount of money.
Yeah.
Not substantial, but ooh, a spooky mask.
Oh, that was a badge!
He was going to give you a spooky mask!
It looked scary, so I immediately just, like, smashed him.
Yeah! Panic. Panic at the Disco.
Oh.
Is he done? Okay, there we go.
Not
Oh,
yet.
oh! Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's one of those things of
I don't like-
realize I was like, you know what? I feel like I'm not doing what I wanted to do because when I was going through school, it was, oh, I don't want to spend money. I'm going to travel right after COVID. And I graduated in 2020, so guess what? I didn't get to do the thing that I wanted to. So now I'm like, okay, I've been not traveling for so long. Let me do this all now in 2023.
And yeah, my issue is that like the places I want to go is like ridiculously expensive.
They're so far away.
They're so far away too. I'm like, I want to go literally on the other side of the planet.
And I'll be real, our aunt's going to Amsterdam like later on this year, and she was like asking me about prices, and I told her the price that we spent, and she was like, oh, that's way cheaper.
Well, you went on a weird week too.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, you went in February.
Yeah, the difference between 2 months in Amsterdam is like the difference of like easily at least $1,000.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that and you're like budgeting, it makes it easier. Of course, and again, I get that like not everyone is in that position, but it was a lot easier this time around for us.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel the need to constantly travel, but I still like traveling here and there. Like when you and Strega both traveled this year, I got a little FOMO for like a couple of days, but then I'm like, you know what, I'm happy, like, I can't exactly just like up and leave because I have a child, and like that's a choice that I made, and I'm gonna have to like live with that decision.
And you have a beautiful baby girl now, and that's like also a choice that many other people are very envious to have, to be in a position to be able to start a family and like have the finances to do so, like.
So many I'm like, do we even have the finances? But here we are. There's no turning back. That's a problem with like becoming a parent, is that's it.
It's pretty permanent.
Yeah, it's pretty permanent. Where like I don't know how many times I said to Bosun and like while pregnant, I'm just like, our lives are gonna change forever, and like there's like that's it. Like there's no going back.
And yet when I say it, it's rude. Everything's going to change.
It's just like, I know. We should probably stop here.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to bed.
Okay. Until next time.